Okay, so I haven't made a video in so long. I'm well aware that you're all very probably unhappy about this. So, I figured, maybe I'll make a way awesome video to make up for it. Maybe. Depends on how you look at it. Anyway, so this is going to be a two-part video where I read what I wrote when somebody on Tumblr asked me what love to me is. What love is to me. Sorry, that was bad. Anyway, so, I'm just gonna read this, and it means a lot to me, and you guys really seem to like the video where I mentioned Sunny and love and all that, so this is a much more in-depth look at just my views on love. So yeah. I'm kind of just gonna read what I wrote because it's very long and it's hard to memorize, and I wrote it a while ago, and it's exactly the way that I wanted to say it. I thought very long about every part of it, so I hope nobody thinks that I'm insincere by reading it, but sorry, I have a timer to make sure I don't go past 15 minutes. Sorry, okay, so, yeah, I hope you don't think I'm insincere by receiving multiple text messages while trying to make a sincere video, and by also reading from what I wrote. Okay, sorry, very sorry. Alright. This is my probably 7th time redoing this video, so I'm very dedicated to having you guys hear this. Okay, so, alright, love's different to everybody, of course, but love for me was, well, flying 5 times to see a girl across the U.S. My first plane ride ever was to see her. And yeah, I was, I got off the plane. She came up behind me and she turned me around, and we were just hugging each other, and her saying that I'm real. Nothing's really ever stuck with me like that has. But so we were looking at each other and just, we were hugging again and comparing our shaking hands. Love was working at Arby's to make the money to see her instead of asking anybody to help me pay for that. Asking her to pay for that. Love was us sending letters. I have a whole binder of letters. Love was her sending me a box full of ripped papers that said I love you. They seriously covered my whole floor in here. I'll never forget it. But more importantly, love is that I still have all of that stuff. That I can't get rid of it. No matter how mad or sad she made me from then until now. Love is not real when it's beautiful. I guess what I mean by that is just that love to me is beautiful when you don't want it, but it's there. Love to me is when we broke up and she told me not to come for winter, even though I already paid for a ticket, and you can't refund those, and they're so incredibly expensive, especially around winter. But I still loved her, and somehow she still meant everything to me. Because that's just how these things work, and you can't really hate them, or just, no matter how hard you try, really it's that, I don't know, you can hate them, but underneath it all, how sad they make you, how mad they make you, all the miscommunication, all the hurt feelings, all the things that set you back, because they set you back so far, there's just more that sets you ahead. I can't believe anybody can have anything worth having if it doesn't set you behind a lot more than it sets you ahead. But the things that set you ahead, the few there are, you take them and you really look at them, and suddenly they feel a lot bigger than the actually larger parts that set you behind. I don't know, but Love was all the songs that I sang her. Love was our first kiss in Riverfront Park under fireworks on July 4th. I don't know. Love was that we wanted to kiss each other sooner, but we didn't because we wanted to wait till it was perfect. And I was only there for so long, and it was near the end. I don't know. But, love was when I went home, and it just wasn't my home. Love was all the times I wasn't there, and love was being here and her being there, and all the sadness there was in that. Love is losing all of that in a 6 a.m. flight. How in the 8 hours it takes to fly there, you shave off months. Love was in us falling apart. Love was in me dating somebody else and still missing her. So, love was in her having 2 boys and calling to tell me. Love was us moving apart from each other more and more, but still somehow connected, still somehow always connected. Love is me going back there this summer for my 6th time. And love isn't that I'm hers or that she's mine. Love is not always a relationship. Love is something a lot more encompassing than that. Love is friendship, and love is my best friend. Love is how I wouldn't be any of the person I am if you subtracted her from the story of my life. Love is that she's literally the biggest part of me, and love is my memories and the sad fact that they disappear from me all the time. Love is that I could write them all into existence, but I can't sit down and read them. And love is that even if I did sit down and read the millions of pages I have written and printed, that I can't go back no matter how hard I want to. Love is that moment. Love is that part of my life where I'm happy, finally happy. And love is finding out stupid things that you have in common, like that we both like getting our pages wet to make them crinkly. And love is that we didn't find that out until maybe a year ago. And I've known her for 6 years or so. But I'm really bad at math and dates, so I don't know. But love is taking an incredibly long time to move on. Because I did. Love is that nobody filled a hole. And love is that nobody can fill that hole. Not all the way. Not saying that you shouldn't date or move on or try to be happy or fall in love with somebody else. But I don't know. It just creates holes you can't fill. And that's why love is so important and so real. Just so honest. Sometimes, I don't know, this is something you can't hold on to because it's permanent even when it isn't. It can't leave me inside of me, if that makes sense, I guess. But love is just laying in the grass. And have you ever met a doctor? Which was an inside joke of ours that I won't get into, but everybody has those. Everybody has an inside joke. I don't know. But love is just driving in her car, singing Oscar Mayer Wiener at the top of our lungs to her kids, because they were sad and we were drumming on the dash. And love is the flower I put in her hair. Love is kissing her at New Year's. Love is me loving Amberlynn because of her. She makes me passionate about things. Love is in the only way I ever liked my hair was when she cut it. And love is when I'd wake up and she wasn't there. But love was also when I'd wake up and she left me a note on her computer desktop saying she'd miss me while she was at work. Love isn't the stark contrast of here and there. And love is waiting. Love was in the song Playing Favorites by The Starting Line. You should listen to it if you have not listened to this song, I'm telling you. Love was in pictures, and love was in pictures of her boys. Love was when we sat in her car and she told me why we can't be together right now. Love was when I picked flowers from her neighbor's yard while she took a shower, and I snuck upstairs and hid them in a Starbucks coffee cup that her mom gave me. And I told her to close her eyes, and I asked her out. But love was her saying no. And I mean, love is that I'm a fool, but love is that that's okay. And love is that watercolor picture I did of her that I love. And love is her telling me the shrimp I stole from the buffet gave off fumes in her car that could kill her. Love is when I drunk called her, telling her I missed her. Love is bad timing. God is love bad timing. But love is bad location too. And love is just how you work around these. Love is not an easy kind of route. Love takes everything you've ever had. Love is a fire that burns your house, and you can't save anything in it. But love is also a new house with the same you. And love is playing with her hair and writing I love you on her back. And her saying I love you back when you thought she didn't know what you were writing. Love is drawing the Southwest Airplane logo on her. And love is that this is far too long to keep a lot of people's attentions. Love's that that's okay, and that I know what love is for me. And that if you want to hear it, you want to hear it. Love is that I lived it, and love is that I'd never traded. Love is saving all the airplane napkins, all the movie ticket stubs, all the business cards from the restaurants we ate at. Love makes you a fucking hoarder. Love is, that she can't be what she needs, though. Love is that you still want to try to be, and love is you fighting reality. Love is you fighting for everything. Love is you losing everything. Love is you feeling the happiest you've ever felt, being exactly the place where you want to be. And love is you wanting to kill yourself with your parents' gun under your bed. But listen, love is you not killing yourself. Love is you knowing that it's not that black and white, and love is that lie you told yourself that ends up being true. Love is not being a quitter. Love is where your friends can't help you when you get that low. Love is a place you can only be by yourself and with that person, and when they leave, you're the first one by yourself. Love is pulling yourself up for them and for you. Love is that they saved you, and love is that you saved them. But love is that they didn't need saved forever, and love is that you did. Love is not a person. Love is not one person. To me, it's not, I don't know, love can be a lot of people, and love is other people. Love doesn't mean you're in love with someone always. Love can be an act. Love can be when someone I liked since the 5th grade and I made out in my car to Amberlyn, drunk, confessing he felt the same way that I've always felt. Love is that I don't think we could see ourselves together. Love is that I could be wrong. Love is Eleanor mailing me Subway timestamps, writing on them that if she wanted to be that she wanted to be what I hadn't had in a long time, and they're up there. So, and this is so hard. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stop here because we're at like 14, so I don't want to go over 15. See part 2, I guess.